Well, good morning.
Hey guys.
And as you can tell, I went from being 5 feet to like 6. It's a good thing. Maybe I'm the same height as Captain Billy J. Because I'm taller than you.
I feel that my Timu.
You're right.
Is this the feeling that y'all get whenever you look up at people like us?
Yes.
This sucks.
This
is not right.
But I'm sitting on my rollator.
You should write your congressman.
Rollator. And I'm sitting here because, I made this really big hoopla announcement, and it turned out to not be true. It was a half true. And that's the only reason I'm here, to tell you that it was a half true. And to watch Eddie take his medicine. Because I got to go take mine. So here's the deal. Physical therapy is not over with. They are going to pick it back up doing recertification the end of April. So here I sit. I really thought I was through with these people coming to my house.
Yep.
And I'm not. The nurse and the doctor will still come. And I really thought physical therapy and occupational therapy would be gone. But here I sit. I'm just going to sit here until the booze cruise.
And yeah, she's practicing sitting. She's practicing sitting in the rollator because, we got this race coming up, right?
That is something Scott brought up.
Yes. He's ready.
Well,
ready to
I can say, okay, so there she sits, right? In the studio on her rollator, right? And here I sit in the parking lot at Buc-ee's.
Yep. Oh my goodness. I want a chopped beef sandwich, please.
Yep. Go hook that up, Scott. Cut it in half, that way we can split it. Seriously.
I missed the cue. Wait. But get out of the parking lot.
Yes.
Well, it's too crowded inside, right? There's people everywhere. Super long line at the jerky counter.
Oh God.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what's so cool about those sandwiches, there's never a line. You just go, grab it, and get out the way. That's it.
If you can grab one before, the massive hands come in and grab them all and they're gone.
Well, they keep it coming all day long. I love it.
Yes.
I do. I love it. All right. Well, welcome in everybody to the morning shenanigans. I know that we plan on having 2 great shows today. Welcome into the first leg of this Friday TGIF. We made it through the week. And welcome in #Team Replay. We are go live together, your morning team. I am Jeremy. This is Cheryl, the tall person here.
I grew overnight.
Man, y'all's neck really has to hurt at all times. I'm starting to feel sorry for y'all.
Yeah, well,
the short people is who I'm talking about.
I don't have a problem being my height.
I do.
I'm just saying.
I do, because I have to look up a lot, because a lot of people.
Well, you picked that problem. I did not.
I
look at Alice right here, straight up.
My son is tall. I mean, everybody's tall. Wendy, everybody's tall.
My neck could not handle this. I'm sorry.
My grandkids are tall.
But for those of you that are doing the show right now, good morning and welcome into the live stream. KK's Travel and Educational Vlogs has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
PK Adventure Travels. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
Traveling with Tinkerbell. Good morning. And we got a donation of butter toast, fairies, and pineapples coming in. Thank you. And she says, happy Friday on this beautiful sunny day in Florida. 2 days till Cruise Day.
3 days for Scott.
Next up in the chat is Yo, Brooklyn in the house. Eddie Lugo Studios. Viva la raza! Next up in the chat is Midlife Travels. Good morning.
Morning.
And beautiful Beth.
Yes. She says, TGIF, getting ready to start cruising.
Take me.
What is the packing situation looking like in the casa?
I
I know you're at Bucky's, but check in with Babe and see what's going on with the packing.
Yeah, I know that she's been feverishly packing, and she just took a bag up to her office to see how much she could squeeze in it.
Mm.
So
that'll work.
Yeah,
that will work right
I'm
there.
like completely packed already. Just
she bring stuff from her office.
What?
What would she take it back to an office?
It's probably just like it's probably like it's probably like cables
Take
and
bag.
things like that or whatever.
Take
Stuff
bag.
that's stuff she keeps in her office.
She's moving her office to the ship, huh?
Yeah.
Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Good morning.
Allied reinforcements have arrived from the north.
And speaking of friends from the north cruising on the high seas,
and travel
has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Leonard Family Fun. Good morning.
Good morning.
And she came. Hey, you're above the lower third now. I guess I need to come up right here. There we go.
Lower third.
Yeah, the lower third. The little piece of information here.
Yeah, people can see me now.
Right. And it said, good morning. Happy National Flash Drive Day.
Wow.
That's not for me.
National Nebraska Day.
It's not for me.
National Deep Dish Pizza Day.
That's for me, but I'm conflicted. I don't know if I want Bucky's or pizza.
You go to Bucky's. You better off.
Okay.
National Read a Roadmap Day.
Easy stuffy.
Gold.
Does anybody know how to read a map still?
Right. Gold Spouses Day.
Who?
Gold Spouses Day.
Okay.
Celebrate accordingly.
Gold spouse.
Yeah, gold spouse. Be a gold spouse to your spouse today.
Okay.
Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott has made it in. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome in.
What's up?
Hey, friend. Antoinette at Fun has made it back. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yo.
Kathy Mills has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Kathy Mills.
And she says, TGIF, my workday is just getting started, but since I'm busy, I hope it will fly by. Yeah, we too.
Yes.
Us too.
Yep.
Absolutely. Will G, good morning. Working and listening. Lynn the Okie has made it in with a question. What happened to her?
Well, I'm sitting on my rollator.
Yes.
And
it's taller than the chair that
it's
she
taller
usually
than
sits
the
in.
chair that I usually sit in. And my rollator is my piece of comfort because the physical therapist is coming back. Yeah. And I got ADHD too. Cheryl on the front. You know what, Scott? Let me explain.
No, you're explaining nothing.
Wait.
I'm taking that off.
He knocked the comment down. Eddie's our official co-host. So yes, he got rid of your comment. That was not me, Scott.
Oh my God.
I'm not waiting for that one, Scott. They put stuff like that on our morning edition. What's wrong with you?
Cruising with Keith. Good morning.
Hey Keith. Oh, these some harsh men.
I know, right?
But
Excuse you?
but if Alice was here, Alice would be hitting Eddie with the pillow. And if Beth was here, I would be celebrating anniversary with Beth.
Well, that's why Scott's at Bucky's. He's not really at home.
I know. He went off and left her to come to
go to Bucky's.
Yeah.
And he's the one in Colorado, the new one.
CME Traveling has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Good morning.
What's up?
Although that one I will say is in Texas because look at that big star over there on the side.
All of them got stars. I believe this one is in Daytona.
Yeah, they all have stars.
Not the same way.
This one is in Daytona.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you later which Bucky's this one is, but it's not in Texas.
Now.
Florida.
Now.
Yep. Antoinette at Fun says, nice background, Scott.
I had a mini stroke, Lynn.
Yeah.
Last month or 2 months ago because I've been on physical therapy and occupation and all that stuff for 2 months because they told me that when they came yesterday.
Yeah, her shopping finger needs working out.
Hey.
So therefore, I'm here on a Friday because y'all know I'm off on Fridays because before Scott got here, I was granted Fridays off, but I'm only here for a little bit because I'm gonna go and feed the birds.
What?
The seagulls.
Okay.
She's gonna go feed the seagulls.
Okay, no, I'll be here.
Oh, nice. All right. Cruising with Keith says, happy Friday, everyone. 50 days until I am on the horizon and having me some pig and anchor and parched pig beer.
Oh, I know that's right.
I don't like parched beer. That parched pig beer is so heavy. You know, like it like you compare that to like one of these like Northeast fall pumpkin beers or, you know, like Sam Adams Oktoberfest makes those beers. That parched pig makes those beers taste like an ultralight. It is so heavy and so just hoppy and
Ocean Travel has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Bruce.
morning.
Happily Ever Yaddy
Hey,
has made
Yaddy.
it. Hey.
They must have
Hi.
closed down Disney.
No, she broke out of Disney is what happened finally. That's what the deal is. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Here's an update from inside the casa. My cruise stuff is stored in the office, and my office has become packing central.
Okay. I
Okay,
understand.
that'll work.
Because my living room is packing central.
Right. Linda Oki said, I can read a map.
I can read a map too.
Yep.
And true story, we went to Memphis, Tennessee. Took us 8 hours from Dallas. Coming back, it took us 24 hours because I was in charge of the map. We went, I know. And my family, after that, took my reading the map.
Map reading privileges away. Wow.
Shani was driving. It was raining. It was a horrible thing.
Oh, snap. Look who made it into the chat. The birthday boy himself, Justin Millington, has made it into the house.
Yes, happy young birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. You get all kind of stuff today. You get confetti, and then we might have some balloons if the balloons will work. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they don't. And laser lights. Yes. You get all of that.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Justin.
birthday, man. And if you have not
Laser
went over
light.
to check out his channel, please do so. Traveling on
He's
the beautiful
starting
blue
out.
seas.
Yeah, he's starting out a channel.
And Anthony on the Move has made it in. Hello. Welcome
morning.
in.
Good morning.
Oh, wait, there's a correction on the day of the day here. Tanisha says, I meant Gold Star Spouses Day.
So that's for all the women, for all the husbands to say that to their wives, their spouses.
You know, I think PK Adventure Travels has explained what the Gold Star spouse thing is or whatever. They've explained that in the chat. It's a military.
Oh, I was just thinking it was for all the wives.
No,
because we're gold stars.
It's for the guys.
We're gold stars.
It's for the guys.
Oh, but we're
Oh,
gold
well,
stars.
thank you, ma'am.
Whatever.
All right. Hang on a second. I'm trying to catch us up in the chat here. That way we can move on with the show. Okay. What happened needs PT? Yep. Already got that. Okay. Kathy Mills says that means that Scott is 500 plus miles from home.
Yes.
And you got a cruise in what? 4 days? 3 days? Something like that?
Tomorrow.
You're muted, good sir.
We sail on Sunday.
Nice.
But we so because of the bridge, we wouldn't normally stay overnight in Baltimore. I mean, occasionally we might, but we're so close to the airport, we would normally just drive. And our flight doesn't even leave till 1 p.m. So that would be plenty of time to get to the airport. But because the bridge is out, we're anticipating additional traffic on the Baltimore Beltway.
Yeah.
So we have decided we're staying the night. So we're leaving tonight, this afternoon, late this afternoon, early evening, headed down there, staying in a hotel, flying out tomorrow. We'll be at the Intercontinental in Miami, right next to Bayside Marketplace. And we'll be there Saturday night, and then getting on the Divina on Sunday.
Cruising with Keith says, I drink IPA beers. So that'll work. And Antoinette Fun has a question. Speaking of birds, has anyone seen the hummingbirds yet?
No.
I have not.
No, I have not.
We got seagulls, egrets, kingfishers, and some blackbirds. That's it.
Because they get bullied by the other birds.
They do. The seagulls just like completely kick them out of the way.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Najuma Brown has made it in. Hello. Welcome in.
Good morning.
And Chet, you know, I would have caught the show this morning, but I was getting ready for our Sea Lake Journeys has made it in. Hello. Welcome in.
But I was there.
Welcome.
And you got Robin to thank for this, by the way. She motivated Baby into coming on live more. So here we are. Thank you. Really, thank you. We really appreciate it. All right. Anthony on the Move says 218 days until the horizon to the ABCs.
You're going to love the ABC.
We've been on that cruise. Yeah. I love it. I love the ABC cruise.
I've only been on A and C.
Oh, really?
Happily Ever Yeti. Been cruising more lately. I'll be on the Odyssey next week.
And one of our stops on this upcoming cruise is Aruba.
Nice.
So last time I was in Aruba, though, I spent the entire day on the opposite side of the island, which I honestly, not exaggerating, reminds me of pictures of the surface of Mars. So this time I'm looking forward to actually being on the more tropical side of the island, which is closer to where the ships dock. So I'm not exactly sure what we're doing there, but definitely going to check that side of the island out this time. So.
You knew this was coming. We got orders coming in. Traveling on the beautiful blue sea, says Scott, can I get some beaver nuggets and some many other great stuff for my day sent to me? Order up.
I know that's right.
Let's keep it going. I want a turkey sandwich.
Oh, turkey would be good instead of the chopped beef.
Yep.
Oh, God.
That turkey sandwich is awesome. Oh, okay. Controversial Cruising says everyone Scott goes to the ABC, the bees get canceled.
Right.
Yep. That's the sound effect we need.
I got it.
That's the sound effect we need for real. Yes, we do. All right, everybody, we are caught up in the chat, and I have something to show you guys today. And it is our visitor that we have. It is none other than the big, beautiful Norwegian Prima has made it into the panel today. Yes. And let's see. So if you are in town already and you're sailing away on this beautiful voyage and vessel, you should be in town already, and you're feeling 67 degrees this morning with 88% humidity, only 9-mile-an-hour winds, and full sun in the sky. Your sail away forecast is as follows. A high of 77 today with 61% humidity, 13-mile-an-hour winds, and full sun in the sky. So I know it's going to be beautiful, beautiful today. And so where are the rest of our ships? Well, they're all at sea, headed back here or headed back to where they're going. The Breeze, the Dream, the Jubilee, the Magic, and the Voyager are all at sea. There's only one ship in port today. It's the Harmony of the Seas is in Costa Maya, and the Norwegian Prima is here getting ready to switch out passengers and getting ready for another voyage.
And, you know, I noticed when we were on the Prima that it was smooth getting off for disembarkation. It was the smoothest process ever. But we will be on a Carnival ship, and Scott mentioned in the news story a couple of weeks back that they're starting a new process. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Anthony on the Move has a question. When does the Prima head to Europe?
very soon. And it goes, the Viva goes with it at the exact same time.
Yep.
Like I think actually sometime this month.
For a while too. Next year or the year after that, the Viva's coming here also. Can't wait to see her.
2026, I believe.
All right. People are dropping links, and we always appreciate you guys doing that. Y'all connect with each other. There is a reason why all of these links are being dropped. And so that'll be good right there if you guys can connect with one another. That's what we're all about here, connecting and growing together. That's what we do. All right. So we are still caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Jeremy Goes Bananas. And welcome to Jeremy Goes Bananas, a segment of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. Today is Friday, April 5th. And on this day in history in 1588, English philosopher and political theorist Thomas Hobbes, best known for his publications on individual security and the social contract, was born. In 1614, Powhatan Indian Pocahontas married Virginia planter and colonial official John Rolfe.
She sure did.
She sure did.
In 1621, the Mayflower departed for England after having deposited 102 pilgrims at what became the American colony of Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Plymouth Rock.
In 1792, George Washington issued the first presidential veto in U.S. history. The rejected legislation concerned congressional redistricting.
And guess what?
Let that one sink in.
Yeah, and now they just do it whenever.
Whenever and however they so choose. 1856, American educator and reformer Booker T. Washington, who notably was the first president and principal developer of Tuskegee Normal and Industrial Institute, now Tuskegee University, was born in Virginia. In 1879, Chile declared war on Peru and Bolivia, beginning the War of the Pacific. The dispute, which was about control of a mineral-laden area of the Atacama Desert, was won by Chile. In 1908, American actress Bette Davis, whose raw, unbridled intensity kept her at the top of her profession for 50 years, was born. In 1951, Julius Rosenberg and Ethel Rosenberg were sentenced to death for espionage. 2 years later, they became the first American civilians executed for that crime.
So why do we have a Rosenberg Street down here?
I don't know. In 1984, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar surpassed Wilt Chamberlain as the all-time leading scorer in the National Basketball Association.
I wonder who was taller, Kareem.
Listen, guys, I'm sorry to interrupt this day in history, but the manager here at Buc-ee's has come out and asked me to leave. He said that I'm disrupting traffic flow by sitting here in the parking lot on my chair.
Yep.
So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet because I'm pretty far from home. So I'm going to duck out here for a minute and try to figure out what I'm going to do. And then hopefully I'll be able to find a place to sit and rejoin the show. So I'll be back.
All right. Eddie, can't hear you.
He should go to Wawa.
You go to Wawa?
Yeah, go to Wawa.
Wawa would be good.
Yeah. It's 500 miles away.
No, Wawa is, I think it's closer because he's in the Northeast.
Oh.
No, he's out in Florida.
Oh, Florida.
Yeah, we don't have
That's funny. Wawa's there now.
Well, what's a real popular one up there by him? We need to get him back on the panel here.
He'll be back, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
He's just moving station to another station.
Right.
Continue with your
okay, because I'm going out of screen now. In 1994, American grunge rocker Kurt Cobain, the leader of the band Nirvana, died by suicide at the age of 27.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I remember that. Shotgun to the mouth.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, man. That's terrible.
He was on some powerful drugs. Or
heroin?
like that.
Yep. That heroin. In the year 2000, Mori Yoshiro of the Liberal Democratic Party became prime minister of Japan, replacing Abuchi Kaizo, who had suffered a stroke earlier in the month and subsequently died. In 2008, American actor Charlton Heston, who possessed a commanding screen presence and was best known for such films as Ben-Hur, The Ten Commandments, and Planet of the Apes, died at the age of 84. And that will do it for Jeremy Goes Bananas. All right. Okay, let's see who else has joined the show.
All right, guys, listen, I found a place that I can rebroadcast from. I just need to get out of the car here and go in and sit down. So I'll be back on here in a minute.
Okay. Cool beans.
We'll be waiting.
All right. Let's see. Lindy Oki says I like his cup. Yeah,
I know, right?
We are Beaver believers over here. We love Buc-ee's.
Love Buc-ee's.
Yes.
That bright yellow cup.
Mm-hmm. And let's see who else has made it in.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
There it is. Eddie. He's in the house. Man, we did this the other day.
Oh man, this was the closest place I could find to the Buc-ee's, right? That I could like sit and chill and do the show. So and I figured Alice is at work, so
So he'll spend some time with you today.
That's right. He's in the house. Yeah, this has been planned for a while, Eddie.
All I can say, Eddie, is thank God for either the UPS or Kroger delivery.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
He's finally speechless.
Yep. Got him, coach.
Yes, we did.
Okay, traveling on the beautiful blue sea says one of my birthday wishes is for my buddy Rob to hit 785 or more before the end of the day. So be sure to go check out Cruising on the High Seas
and Travel
channel and hit that thing. Hit that thing. Hit it. Yes. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, Elizabeth says Wawa is on the agenda later today.
Okay.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll work.
It's actually been a little while since we've been to Wawa.
Oh, hey, Nam and Miracles has made it in. What's up?
Hello, beautiful.
And
good morning.
And
thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for your followers. They have been coming over here and checking out the show. We really appreciate you.
Yes, listen, Masha, we cannot thank you enough for for all of the support that you have shown us and our show. We really greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
And Scott says he is the real muster drill, and he says yo muster drill in the house. Right. Yeah, okay. And then he challenged you and says, "Do you have an AI Pickles and Pebbles?"
No, I mean okay, so here's the deal, right? Here's the real quick deal of this, right? So I'm doing the show today from what I'm calling for me Studio 2, which is a new small little studio that I've set up inside the studio that I do Friday night shows from. And I'm going to be doing a political podcast from here. So I'm just trying to work the kinks out of all of the hardware and the setup and make sure everything is working good. So this was just a little bit of a test, and I thought I would have some fun with it. But, I wasn't really necessarily going to do it on a regular or even semi-regular basis. So I didn't really put that kind of effort into it. So
Mike and Rihanna says Scott is in the same spot as where Eddie is sitting. Pretty creepy.
That is cute.
It is. It's nice though. Technology is something else,
I'm
man.
serious.
They could put you.
And people keep talking about it on the news down here.
Yep.
About what you can do with your computer.
I feel his presence.
You feel his presence.
Wow.
The full score with this one.
And once again, today is Friday, so I got another screen to share with you. Let's see who has been the top chatter of the week.
Oh, is it?
And coming in at number 10, the astute tourist has made the list. Number 9, Rob with Cruise Brothers.
Oh my God.
Number 8, Goldie.
Hey, Goldie.
Number 7, Will G. Number 6, Traveling with Tinkerbell. Number 5, Mike and Rana's Adventures. Number 4, Captain Billy J Travels. Number 3, Leonard Family Fun. And capturing the top 2 spot is Midlife Travels.
Yes.
And as always, blowing everybody else out of the water with 115 chats. And the next one closest to him is 72 chats, is our friend Cruising on the High Seas and travel. Yep. All right. That's for you. Congratulations, Rob, as always.
As always.
We appreciate.
And I think his calling us and chatting to us during the show helps him get those.
Well, that's what happens whenever you drop your link on everybody, on all of our channels, and several times throughout the show, and separating your chats into several lines. That's how Tink gets up to number 2. That's how you do it. Controversial Cruising says, buzzing around you, Eddie. Do you hear it? I mean, what?
Yeah,
Likely Beak is in the house, man. Yes. And Mayhem and Miracle says, anyone taking a cruise soon?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Yes, I'm sailing on Sunday.
Yep.
On an 11-day cruise on the MSC Divina to Jamaica, Aruba, Costa Rica, Panama, Cartagena, Colombia, and Honduras.
Yep.
Eddie's taking one in June.
Yep.
With Scott.
Yeah, so I'll be sailing. My wife and I will be sailing with Eddie and Alice in June on the Celebrity Eclipse from New Jersey to Bermuda. It's a 7-day cruise. We'll be spending 3 entire days in Bermuda, docked in Bermuda. It's what I really love about the Bermuda cruises. You know, it's not on and back off in a couple of hours. It's there for days, and you can just come and go and and see the entire island. So definitely looking forward to that one as well. So
Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott says 22 days to the Caribbean Princess.
nice.
Woo. We've been looking at the
We've
princess
been looking
food.
at the princess. Yeah, we've been looking at the princess cruises too.
I don't know. That princess food looks kind of like carnivals.
Yeah.
I don't know. Controversial Cruising says that's why he's over at Eddie's house. He's staying close to the hive. I mean the port. Yep. PK Adventure Travels 49 days. Then we are on the Ovation of the Seas in Alaska.
That's a really fantastic ship to do Alaska on for sure. So.
Linda Oakey says Alice is sweet. Be sure to let her know.
She is sweet.
Yep. Controversial Cruising says 37 days to Alaska. Yep. All right. Well, we are once again caught up in the chat, and you know what that means. It is now time for Scott to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
This is the news from the Lugo Studios. Carnival provides further update on cruise to Baltimore. So guests setting sail on the Carnival Pride from Tampa to Baltimore are understandably nervous and the likelihood of actually arriving in Baltimore as planned, given that the port remains closed at this time and that no cruise ships are able to reach the Cruise Maryland terminal. Nonetheless, the Carnival Pride's anticipated arrival in Maryland is still more than 2 weeks away. There is definitely time for further progress that could permit the port to reopen. Meanwhile, Carnival has committed to keeping guests up to date at all times. We remain in touch with the port and federal officials as we work to reopen maritime traffic in Baltimore Harbor. Unfortunately, we have no specific information yet about when that will happen. The email once more confirms that the cruise line will be providing complimentary bus service to all 3 major airports in Washington, D.C. region. That would be Baltimore, Washington International, Reagan National, and Dulles. We learn more, and as we learn more, we will provide updates throughout the cruise, and the email reassures guests that the team on board will work with you to arrange alternate post-cruise plans if necessary. We realize that you would prefer, certainly, and appreciate your understanding. Guests with earlier flights on debarkation day, Sunday, April 21st, may want to proactively switch their flights to a later time or even move them to the following day if their schedules permit, just to ease any tension over the uncertainty of travel plans. Prior to arriving in Baltimore or Norfolk, Virginia, if the Port of Baltimore is unable to open, Carnival Pride will be visiting outstanding ports on her Journeys cruise, including Jamaica, Aruba, Curacao, Barbados, Antigua, and St. Martin. At this time, there is no expected change to the ship's itinerary other than the possibility of debarking in Norfolk instead of Baltimore. So yeah, I mean, that's just, going to be part of the unfortunate circumstance. I think the cruise line, given the situation, is really doing all that they can in order to get people, to the Port of Baltimore. I know that even if people were flying in for a cruise, BWI isn't exactly nearby the Port of Baltimore. I mean, it's certainly not like it is in Fort Lauderdale. So moving on, busy 2024 hurricane season expected. And what does it mean for cruises? So the Colorado State University has predicted that 2024 will be an extremely active Atlantic hurricane season, with their initial forecast released just 2 months before the season begins. With warmer than a typical sea surface temperatures in the tropical Atlantic and the Caribbean regions in early spring, as well as transitioning El Nino and La Nina conditions later in the season, both water temperatures and wind patterns are likely to support the formation of more and stronger storms in 2024. The forecast predicts a total of 23 named storms, including both tropical storms and hurricanes, with a full 6 months of season from June 1st to November 30th. Of those, 11 predicted to become hurricanes with sustained winds of at least 74 miles per hour. A total of 5 major hurricanes are predicted to be classified a major hurricane. Wind speeds must be at least 111 miles per hour for a Category 3, 131 miles per hour for a 4, and 155 miles per hour for a Category 5. It must also be noted that the overall number of storms predicted gives no indication of whether or not such storms will actually make landfall. Named storms, for example, including so-called fish storms that may spin furiously out in the Atlantic and never come anywhere near land. Similarly, the entire hurricane-prone region is in a vast geographical space that even with a high number of storms, there is no guarantee that any one area will or won't be hit by a storm or an impact. It takes only one storm near you to make this an active season for you. So I would expand on that personally and say that, even if the storms aren't coming close to land, these fish storms, since the ships are sailing, out at sea, and oftentimes, these storms cover such a large area. that you could easily see ships affected left and right from that. Definitely more than being concerned about a landfall of a particular storm. So it says here, further analysis of models used to predict indicates that a 62% probability of major hurricanes making landfall somewhere in the U.S. coastline, which is above the 1880 to 2020 actual average of 43%. So for East Coast, including the Florida Peninsula and the Sunshine State's 5 cruise home ports, the percentage is 34%, above the historic average of 21%. So for U.S. Gulf Coast, from Florida Panhandle to South Texas, including the home ports of Mobile, New Orleans, and Galveston, the probability of major hurricane landfall is 42%, above the historic average of 27%. So when the geographical landfall prediction is expanded to the entire Caribbean, including many top cruise ports, there is a 66% chance of a major hurricane landfall, above the historic average of 47%. So, and then it just goes on to talk about how confident they are in their predictions. So it says here, with the official start of hurricane season not until June 1st, the likelihood of the predictions made 2 months ahead of time in any hey, Eddie, put that glass down, man, I'm doing the news. So
It's the beaver.
So it says here that the conditions show strong similarities to 1878, 1926, 1998, 2010, and 2020. The degree of confidence is usually high this year. So the analog seasons were all very active Atlantic hurricane seasons. So nonetheless, the forecast prediction will be updated on June 11th, July 9th, and August 6th as the season progresses, and models can be fine-tuned with additional current data.
And that's the way the news goes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, that'll work.
We got our jump bags ready for the hurricane season.
Yes.
We don't play. Can't drink that water.
As soon as they say voluntary,
we out.
Voluntary evacuation, we're out, because
yeah,
we know
I always shake my head, obviously, like so many other people do when, when those people choose to stay.
Yeah.
But
because we know that once they say mandatory evacuation, there's going to be no gas. There's going to be hardly any water.
Service.
There's going to be hardly any cell service, and you're going to be trapped at that point.
Right.
So yeah. Also, Linda Oki asked the question, does anyone know when the bridge is going to be rebuilt?
I mean, I don't even think they're even talking about that right now, right?
There's not a rebuild date in sight at all. There's a hope that small vessels will be able to go by the end of April. This is from the Army of Engineers. And they're hoping to be open a wider canal for bigger, for regular shipping by the end of May.
Right. And there are two channels that go through that area. And of course, they're focusing on just opening one right now.
Yes.
So,
okay.
One is better than none. So,
and these two must be hanging out here. Traveling on the beautiful blue sea says 155 days until the magic. And I'm just hearing about Rob has a secret cruise and want to hear more about it and what it is. Has he given any hints? And if so, what are they, as he is not telling me anything? Well, we have been given one hint, and that is the embarkation port is 1,300 miles from you guys. Okay. He did not specify whether it's 1,300 miles in a straight line or 1,300 miles driving, but the best I can guess is 1,300 miles from Toronto is Tampa. So I think I've nailed it down to the Tampa cruise port. He didn't say when the secret cruise was. However, he did specify that he's
October
going to be
28th.
I know, right?
Right.
He is going to be on the cruise with one or more of the host or co-host of Go Live Together. So the only cruise that fits that category so far is Booze Cruise 2.0, leaving from Tampa.
Hosted
Florida.
by Eddie Lugo Studios.
Yes, going to
out
Key
of
West.
Tampa, Florida.
Yes.
Ports of call, Key West, Florida, Grand Cayman Island, Montego Bay, Jamaica, aboard the Carnival Paradise. Dun, 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 dun. Come join this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at oceanoceantravel.com.
Hey, check out this video.
Dun, 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 dun. How did we do, Eddie?
Sorry, we took it over.
I know, right?
Excellent.
Hey, we did good.
Excellent.
I think it's
I
going
was very buzzing to
So-
tell you the deal here. So,
I was only able to do that because I'm in the Eddie Lugo Studios right now, and there's a big teleprompter right here, and it was up on the teleprompter for later, so I just decided to read it.
Yep. Okay.
yeah, and I'm kind of blocking Scott here with this shot.
Eddie, put the glass down. I'm doing the news, or I'm gonna sting you. Yep. Hashtag sting a Scott.
Sting a Scott.
Oh wow.
Oh, he is so swift with the
beaver stuff. Oh,
Yes.
snap! Carmen for the win. Carmen has
Hey,
made it in.
beautiful.
Hello, welcome.
I don't know if this works or not, but
Yep. Beaver believer. That's right. Uh-oh. Scott hears music. Scott hears music. Let's see what's going on with the music. Check it out. Boom.
Y'all just don't know. Scott has a lot of hidden talents. He is, oh my God, he's a dancer.
Yep.
He's a DJ at night. He's a bartender.
Oh yeah, he's gonna make that. Are we making some homemade grape juice today?
no.
He's gonna do the
No, because here's the thing, right? I'm probably gonna end up doing the show from the hotel in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that'll work.
So yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning on it originally because we were just gonna drive down tomorrow, but then this cargo ship had to completely do its thing, right? So by the way, can you just throw me in one MC here real quick?
Yeah, I was about to get to your question though.
Yeah, so I was just for those, I mean, I haven't heard this in a really long time, but for any of you lurkers out there that are still upset about me wearing sunglasses because you can't see my eyes, I've come up with a solution for you.
Oh, that is creepy.
That is kind of creepy.
Oh my God.
What did he do?
Oh.
It's an AR or augmented reality set of eyeballs that I'm projecting on top of my sunglasses.
Come up.
It's
terrible.
Oh
my gosh.
Here we go. What is the first thing you do after embarkation?
Well, hello, the muster drill, of course.
Yep.
Right. So the first thing I definitely do is go straight to the muster drill, the muster station to get checked in. There's absolutely zero reason why, or I would absolutely not break with that routine. That is absolutely, it is a must do. I cannot afford to get distracted or anything else, because I refuse to be one of those people that knows that the cruise director and or the captain is talking about me. Right. I refuse to be one of those people that have to be pestered to constantly before the ship can go. So, and I know that if I don't go there right away, that I'm going to get sidetracked with this or that or whatever. So of course the muster, going to the muster and get checked in and get that out of the way is definitely, the first thing that I do. And then the next thing I do is grab a drink.
Yep.
That's us.
Eddie?
I do technically the same thing. As soon as we get in the ship, hit the muster drill, get that out of the way as soon as possible. And if I'm starving, we're going buffet bound no matter what. Because why buffet instead of sitting at a restaurant, be more comfortable? I'm hungry. I want to grab it and go. I don't want to sit down and wait for however long it's gonna be. This way, I just sometimes when I get to the buffet, as I'm putting stuff on my plate, I'm doing this. I'm not supposed to be doing that, but I'm doing it. So once I put a few things in this tank, then I'm good. Then we could sit down, take our time. We kind of picked near a window or an area where there's not much people. We sit down until more crowd gets in. I say not much people because I am very lucky when it comes to boarding the ship. Since I'm handicapped, I get to go in at an early time, even though I could be my appointment is for later, but I could always since I had the walker or the wheelchair with me, I'm able to go in right after either the Haven or the Yacht Club or whoever people go in. Me and Alice goes in, and whoever's attached to me will come in with me too. So Cruise Nuts could tell you about that. And that's what we do. We go, if I'm not starving or hungry, or me and Alice we ate something before we got there, then we could take our time and then go to a restaurant or go check out the Lido or hang out for a few and just try to relax, sit down, and finally say to ourselves, we're in. Now let's get into ship mode and get ourselves relaxed and get to it. Set up our Wi-Fi and all that. Take care of the business. Wait for the time to go to the cabin. Go set it up. Take a relaxing nap. We always do, and then go out about our business. So that's how we usually do on the first day.
Same thing with us. We after we get on the ship, we go straight to the muster station, and then we proceed to eat.
And then I proceed to shake my butt.
All right. I got that okay.
Oh, I thought you wobbled your butt.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, I think I need to go change shirts. Did we just switch shows?
Whatever.
Not yet. We're working on it. We're getting it warmed up for tonight.
Yeah. I don't know. Scott is doing this whole what do you call it? Teleporting. So I thought we teleport in time to later on to the After Dark show. Take it easy, Leonard family fun. Got to get ready for a meeting. Join me for a premiere tomorrow evening. I'll send Eddie the info.
We sure will.
Yep.
Send it to me today. So this is why I got it ready.
All right. And let's see.
What did Kathy say?
Kathy says, I think one Friday you just need to play his different videos every 10 minutes. It puts a smile on everyone's face.
It does.
Yes,
I'm telling you.
It does.
Kathy, you are so true. It puts a smile on everybody's face. My family that's lurking, everybody. They love that video, both of them. They love both of them.
And Controversial Cruising says drink in the mustard drill. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And then
he said mustard.
I know. But maybe he's eating a hot dog at the same time when he's doing the safety briefing. I don't know. But PK Adventure Travel says mustard drill, book specialty restaurant times if I have the unlimited dining on Royal Caribbean, then drink. Unless I pass a drink on the way to book restaurants, then I grab 2 on the way. Well, that'll work.
Yeah, so that's where I actually met Ryan and all the crew from PK Adventure Travels. We were all standing at the at a kiosk on the Wonder of the Seas promenade to book our specialty restaurants.
Oh, nice.
And they had a camera, and I was like, hey, are you guys YouTubers? I always play that game with people when I see them. I was like, are you guys on YouTube? Can I be on your channel?
Right. Right. Yep. Facebook user has made it into the house. Hello, Cruise Nuts. What's going on?
What's up?
Traveling with Tinkerbell says, I will be having some live shows from the Odyssey of the Seas. Make sure your notification bell is on.
Nobody's asking you.
And Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says 6 p.m. Central.
I don't know what that is.
That's a good time for things to happen.
Yeah, I never heard of that before.
Oh, Central. Wait.
Central. Right. Okay. Well, let's see. Since we already went through the cruise, Booze Cruise 2.0 is coming up October 20th.
Well, no, let's do it again. Booze Cruise 2024, hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios out of Tampa, Florida. Ports of Call, Key West, Florida, Grand Cayman Island, Montego Bay, Jamaica, aboard the Carnival Paradise. Cue the tropical music. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at oceanoceantravel.com.
That's right.
That, ladies and gentlemen, usually that's what I come in and say. That is useless blank stuck in my brain. Yes. However, that's not, in this case, it's not useless because it is going to be a fantastic time.
Yes, it
is.
Otherwise, we're going to be there. Hell yeah.
And we might see Drunk Rob and Drunk Scott on the same cruise.
We will. And
yes.
Mike.
And you.
We're celebrating your birthday too.
Cruise night.
Jeremy also.
And you.
Yeah, look, and you know what? And that's going to be such a fantastic birthday because that is going to be my last birthday before I start receiving diner discounts.
Oh, nice.
Oh, God.
Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says 6 p.m. Central. I will be dropping a new segment that's starting today.
Oh, and cheaper T-Mobile service.
Yes. Yes. And senior coffee at Mickey D's.
Right.
59 cents, man. I'm telling you, don't miss it. They mix it up for you. This takes no effort. Just order it the way you want it. That's awesome. Alrighty. Okay. So who is coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube?
All right. Coming up. Right after us. Anything is possible, but he might not be on today. Apparently, his back is jammed, so he'll be back soon as soon as he's able to stand up. That's why he communicated with me yesterday. 11 a.m. Chili's Cruises, 12 noonish, sometime in the afternoon. Mayhem and Miracles will be on today. 1 p.m. Roy and Becky's Travels, the Ray Parade live. And at 2 p.m. Eastern, the Ray Parade, which is a parade of a bunch of brand new premieres from different channels, including Silly Journeys, It's a Cruise Live with Mountain Folk, Jen and Travels, myself at Lugo Studios, and Day One Adventures. Then at 3 p.m., we have a premiere from Anything is Possible. 6:40 this afternoon, another second part premiere from my channel at Lugo Studios. Today, I'm showing Paradise Beach. First part at 2:41 in the afternoon. Second part tonight at 6:40 evening, 6:40 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. tonight will be Cruising with Keith. The Cruise Notes have a premiere, and also Cruising in the High Seas and Travel will be on tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. No live from Orange Con Block tonight. Controversial Cruising will have a game night tonight with Carnival Cruise Addicts and it's Cruise Live TV. And of course, 9 p.m. tonight, the Go Live Together crew will be back with the After Dark edition tonight. And closing the evening will be the Down Under Cruisers, Helping Hands for Cruising at 10 p.m. tonight Eastern with the Foster edition. Bada bum.
All right.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Well, also at 6 p.m. Eastern, PK Adventure Travel says we'll be dropping our new video exploring the Little Grand Canyon, Providence Canyon State Park, Georgia.
All righty then.
Georgia, wait a minute.
Yep. You got to get out there.
And by the way, I would just like to thank Eddie Lugo Studios for hosting me today. You know, I was not anticipating getting thrown out of the Buc-ee's parking lot.
Hey, that's Southern hospitality.
Yes, thank God he was nearby, and you know, just I would like to just say thank you, Eddie.
And yep,
Welcome.
absolutely. All righty. Well, everybody take care of each other out there. Take care of yourselves. Until this evening, be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Join us this evening for After Dark because Eddie has a brand new port to take us to today. And we will see you a little later. We love you guys. Good morning.
Bye.